Good afternoon, magical friends. Welcome back to the Hearth Sedge. I am Nina, the Magic Mom, and this is our, well, it's usually a weekday motivational session. Right now, it's not, but we'll get back to it eventually. We are going to continue our dive into the Affirmators Tarot. We are also 7-ish days down to move time. So, I'm going to try and be in this week every day, just because I'm not sure when will be the next time we make an appearance. So we left off during the last live stream with the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles cards, which was really, oh, hang on a second, let me switch something. Really calling us to really celebrate those things that we are doing to get us where we want to be, and how those things are all kind of lining up. And I think we actually only got one card this time, you guys. And we did. Ooh, the Death card. Bingo. Here she is, the Transformation card. I love this card. Most people absolutely are terrified of this card. And while it most often does not really actually have to do with the physical death, it is more of a metaphorical, transformational death, or the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It's also 13, which is my favorite number. All right, let's grab our book and we'll see what our affirmation and stuff is for this card. I love that they give you one for every card. Most of you are probably going to be watching this on a replay because I'm kind of doing this at a weird time, but it's what worked for me. So, all right. So our Death card, let me make sure it's not all, okay. Says that this poor guy is often misunderstood. So before turning death from your doorstep, no, he usually signifies a metaphorical death as opposed to a literal one. Phew, right? A major shift or rebirth is about to take place, but not until there's a final wrap on some aspect of your current situation. This may come as a relief, however, such as, woohoo, I hated that job, or be somewhat daunting, like, but wait, there was a gym in the office. Or it could be a bit of both. Either way, you can trust that this end is for your highest good and most awesome potential. After all, in order to become a butterfly, a caterpillar must first clean out his desk and turn in his parking pass. The affirmation that goes along with the Death card says, I move on to the next phase of my life with ease, trust, and a greater respect for the courage of caterpillars. Indeed. And I think we had a little bit of butterfly action last week as well. And all of these things that we've been talking about over the last few weeks have really kind of led up to this moment. Our real life right now kind of is a prime example of exactly what's been going on. And a lot of you are having a lot of the same things happening in your own life in your own ways as well. So just kind of remember that sometimes the undoing is also part of the process, right? I love this. Beautiful card. And a great way to start a week, right? All right, let's get our spiritual AF card. We still have not gotten through all of these cards yet, but I like them, so it's fine. Oh, nice. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. We have learned this lesson, well, haven't we, Magic Tribe? So anything truly cool about you was created from the life you've lived. So remember that when you start to wind down the shame spiral. No time is wasted. No love is wasted. No tears are ever wasted. And no breath is wasted. You being you is important. And every single thing that made you is of value. So tell shame to suck it. Like, seriously. I think shame is probably the lowest level of all of human emotion. Guilt at least has some sort of a relief for it because you could apologize. And a lot of cases, that will, in the act of forgiveness, whether it's just of yourself or from someone else, kind of remove some of that. But shame is just something you're just beating yourself with a dead horse, so definitely love who you are, because you can't hate the experiences that shaped you if that is what your goal is in this transformational process, right? Right. Sweet go. All right, let's see. We'll do a quick pick a pile. So 1 through 3, we'll use the Soul Coaching deck by Denise Lynn. So if you're just tuning in, we have already done our collective message for today, and we're moving on to a quick pick a pile reading just because I have time, and why not? So choose 1, 2, or 3, please. And that will be, I'm going to shuffle these up really quick and get our cards. I wasn't prepared for this. Although usually we've been getting 2 cards in our collective reading with the Affirmators Tarot, so I was actually kind of surprised we only got 1 this time. They've been coming out in doubles almost every single day. All right, there's 1, 2, and 3. And we'll pull a quick starseed keyword card as a quick clarifier or secondary card for each one. If you're just tuning in, 1, 2, or 3 are the pile numbers. We're going to do a quick pick a pile live. You can put it in the chat or not. It's up to you. We also have an eclipse tomorrow, I believe, with the new moon in Libra. So that's going to be fun. So that should be affecting us all kind of a bit differently. We'll talk about that more tomorrow during the live stream that I'm going to try and do in the morning, but we'll see. Taking my granddaughter to school in the morning kind of bumps up right at the time we normally schedule. So we'll just see how it goes. All right. So if you chose pile number 1, your card from Denise Lynn is the Impeccability card. So you are really focusing on not only being that truth that you're seeking in the world, but thought, word, deed, remember? So you need to be impeccable all 3 ways. Irony. Your keyword card is light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Those of you who chose pile number 1. And that could be part of the reason why you're really being asked to be in this impeccable frame of thought, word, and deed. Also, all of the things that we're trying to manifest in our life are happening really, really quickly. There's going to be a lot of energetic exchange that's really going to be amplified tomorrow. So really stay shiny in your light. Those of you who chose pile number 1s, and really focus on those things that keep you rock solid, honest, okay? In every way. All right, number 2s. You get the action card. Your affirmation says, I step into my glorious future with determination and power. So you have already decided where you want to go, number twos, and awesome. Shoot for the stars, as this illustration shows, right? But also remember to go with the flow too. There is also a river in this picture as well. So remember that you are kind of stepping into that flow, which is going to lead you to that glorious future. And do it with courage and strength and the knowledge that everything is always working out for you. And and sprinkle on all the gratitude that you can, because universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. And they are unfathomably nameable. All right. Everywhere you look right now, there is going to be some sort of a miracle lining up, whether it's a baby bird or grass growing or flowers or something super, super amazing that's allowing you to step into this glorious future. All right. So take action, number twos, in the knowledge that everything's always working out for you, and in gratitude that universal love is shining all around you, right? To you and through you is the message that's also coming through at 11:11. All right, number threes. Your card is the love card. Aww. Your affirmation says, I am wonderful. I receive and give love today and always. Love that. What a beautiful message. So also remember that you are not, as this card shows, only receiving it, but also giving it. Or if you're always on the giving end, you also need to be able to receive it too as well. So that's a good time to balance this out right now for you, number threes. And your card is the release card. So you're going to be working on releasing anything that keeps you from your, come on, focus, authenticity. Okay. We're releasing anything that is keeping you from following that path. Sorry, my light is being a pain. If I can get it to, nope. There we go. There you go. Number threes, release. All right. There is a little bit of surrendering that's going, but it's not going to necessarily be a sacrifice because it's going to be you following that path that you really need to be following. So I don't feel like it's something that's going to be really huge, and it's freeing up the pathway to this love, whether it's self-love or maybe a relationship coming in. All right. So that is our pick a pile reading for today. Thank you as always for joining me here. Remember that today is a day of transformation. And as we're moving into tomorrow, that's really going to be key. So in order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. Remember that, Magic Tribe. And know, I love you all beyond measure. And I'll see you all again as soon as I can. Hopefully tomorrow at some point. So make sure you have hit the little subscribe button and the bell and, all that as well. Bye, everybody.